going on, guys? Berzerk here, bringing you my Naruto Manga 681 chapter review. This chapter is called Kaguya's Tears. And basically, this chapter deals with, it almost rewrites the whole ninja world as we know it. Like, if you thought you knew Naruto in the series, basically everything that you ever saw anyone do, just put Black Zetsu there instead. If you're rewriting the history, really, like, Madara thought he did all this shit. No, Black Zetsu was the mastermind behind all this. It comes down to he literally rewrote the tablet for the Uchihas, and like Black Zetsu completely changed Hagoromo's message to the Uchiha clan. And essentially he wanted to do this because his goal was to revive Kaguya, and we learned that he came from Kaguya as she was being sealed as a last resort so that one day she'd be able to be revived. He considers her his mother, even though I don't think it's like biological. And basically his will has been Kaguya's this whole time, you know. He's super fucking old. He's been there since fucking Ashura and Indra and fucking the Sage and his brother, you know. He's been through it all. He's fucking planned this whole thing. It's ridiculous if you ask me. That's crazy shit. That's just like mind-blowing almost, like, the fuck. But nonetheless, in the first page, we learn, okay, Sasuke's attack fucking didn't do anything. We kind of knew that was going to happen, you know. He starts falling into the lava, uses his Rinnegan Eyes teleportation ability to get the fuck away from the lava. And Naruto ends up manipulating one of those black ball things and makes it into, like, a little platform for Sasuke to stand on, too. So that's pretty cool, I guess. But it was really, this chapter is, like, I was, like, my favorite thing about it was Kaguya's powers, really. Like, she was, like, opened up another dimension, I guess, and, like, I don't know, she opened up the dimension that they're in, I guess, and, like, hopped in and hopped out right behind them on some stealth type shit. And grabbed Naruto and Sasuke, like, by the face, almost lovingly. It was kind of creepy. She had her head all tilted to the side. She even starts crying, you know. It was fucking really, like, psychotic and creepy. And she's like, I hate you. Like, she's, like, seeing her sons, and it's just so weird to see that. Like, they must have had some fucked up family issues, and I think we're gonna get back into a bunch of flashbacks and learn a lot about that, because they're kind of setting everything up, you know. I think we're gonna see Hagoromo, his brother Hamura, because we keep hearing a lot about the Sage's brother, and like I think if you ask me, he resembles the Reaper Death, you know, from the Reaper Death Seal, the Shinigami. So honestly, I think maybe he is the Reaper Death, or the Death Reaper, I don't know, who knows. So during all these flashbacks, Black Zetsu even goes, and he's been there the whole time, like, he's been waiting for a descendant of Hagoromo and Hamura, I guess, at this point, to basically, he's been waiting for a descendant to, like, because he wrote the Uchiha tablet, like I said earlier, so he's been waiting for a descendant to put it all together and awaken the Rinnegan, just so he can, like, get back, you know, his mother, Kaguya. And he figured that Madara would be the best bet at it, and Madara was great Shinobi, you know. And there was even this panel, this whole flashback also basically shows you why Madara was able to survive that fight with Hashirama, and he really was essentially dead. He actually died, but what he actually did was he used Izanami, and he did the delay reaction sort of thing to where it would activate later, and it activated, like, after his body had been moved and away from the battlefield. And so he rewrote, like, the fucking laws of time or whatever, and came back to life, and basically essentially escaping death, really. And that's pretty impressive, you know. But basically during their fight, he Mike Tyson the shit out of Hashirama, and I hated the way the translation put it, but he bit a chunk of Hashirama meat. I mean, I wish they would have put flesh or something, but either way, he bit a chunk of Hashirama off, and when he woke up, you know, after reviving himself, he coughed up that chunk, and he implanted it into his wound. And so essentially getting Senju DNA and mixing the Hashirama cells and his cells, you know, and awakening the Rinnegan. So basically that was all part of Black Zetsu's plan to revive Kaguya, even though Madara this whole time thought, oh, I'm the savior. He's been going off the Uchiha tablet thinking that he's doing good. No, that was all a load of bullshit. And even the Black Zetsu's coming out when he thought they were clones of Hashirama, no, that was literally still just people that were in Infinite Tsukiyomi back when Kaguya was there coming out. Like, it's just like all this, he was just deceived throughout the whole thing. He's literally become a pawn, just like Obito. Black Zetsu was even the one who showed Kabuto where Madara's corpse was, and that was always like a kind of a plot hole. There would be no way for Kabuto to know any whereabouts to where Madara's corpse would be. So it's cool that Kishimoto filled in that plot hole. And basically, it's just crazy to think about, but he did all this for his mother to be revived. And then after this big flashback, we see a panel of Kaguya, and she's got her Byakugan activated, tears running down her face. So Kaguya is like really pissed off. She even addresses Naruto and Sasuke as Hamura and Hagoromo and Hamura, and tells them that they belong to her and that she'll take their chakra. And at that point, Black Setsu says that his role is done. He's about to return to his mother goddess. And Naruto is pissed. He's like, you people, like, you weird fucking people. He tells them that none of them, they're not the history of ninjas, you know, and he rips fucking Black Setsu off of him and Sasuke at that moment, and like lashing out. And it's kind of cool that Naruto's character, you know, stays true to his character, that he's always kind of emotional, lets his emotions get the better of him. So as he's ripping off Black Setsu, he tells Kaguya that mothers should be happy when their sons are independent, you know, and that's sort of like, it's funny, like, it's almost like he's equating her anger is because they became independent and didn't follow what she wanted them to do, basically. So after Naruto's done ripping Black Setsu off of him and Sasuke, Black Setsu states that your rebellious phase has lasted quite a long time, Naruto, and it's kind of stays true to Naruto's character. He's not going to give in to some garbage or whatever, but basically Zetsu says whatever they do is meaningless. Their mother is the creator of all chakra and blah, blah, blah. So Naruto and Sasuke aren't really listening, it seems. They're sort of planning. Sasuke even says that we have to create an opening to use the sealing jutsu, and Naruto, he says, yeah, we're gonna have to use that jutsu, whatever that jutsu is. I guess we'll see next week. Hopefully it's not another Rasengan or something stupid, but whatever. Either way, that's where the chapter ends. I thought it was a pretty good chapter. It was, I don't know, relatively short, I guess, but I mean, it really just filled in a lot of plot holes and rewrote a little bit of things too. So I mean, it kind of made Madara more of a pawn. He's not any weaker of a shinobi, any less cool or whatever, I guess, but he has sort of become a pawn of Kaguya and Black Setsu, who's apparently Black Setsu's the freaking mastermind behind everything. But anyways, I'll give this chapter, I don't know, man, I can't really rate this chapter. It's hard to really see how it feels. This is one of those chapters that you're gonna have to wait a couple more chapters after, because I don't know, things are changing right now, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting more flashbacks in the coming chapters, so I don't know. For now, I can't really give it a rating. I guess you guys can give your rating below, leave a comment, like, you know, leave your thoughts. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to the channel. As every fucking time, have a great day. Peace.